She's still there, but really she's already left. You know you can feel it. You just haven't admitted it to yourself yet. So how do you know if it's over? Or is there still something left to fight for? You're trying to win her back, you're walking on eggshells all the time, and you're doing absolutely everything you can, but nothing's coming back. And you don't know what you're doing wrong. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to make it crystal clear whether it's already over, just so that you can stop second guessing yourself. And then I'm going to give you some real world tactical next steps. No fluff, no sugar coating, just the absolute truth so you can do something about it. Because I've lived this and I don't want my past to become your future. So how do you know the difference between this is just a phase she's going through and the relationship is completely over? Let's examine the truth that you've been ignoring. This isn't just a little bit of tension. This isn't just a bad couple of days that's just running now into a week or a cold night. This is something a little bit deeper. And if you take notice, you can absolutely feel it. She's gone cold on you. No warmth, no touch. The bed feels like a wall. She flinches if you're lying in bed and your leg touches her accidentally. Sex has been completely sex hasn't just been withheld, it's completely vanished. It's not as a punishment, but as a symptom. Something inside her has completely switched off and you're being blamed for the blackout. You do what every good man tries to do. You try and fix it. You offer solutions. You suggest compromises. But everything you bring is mocked, it's dismissed, or it's absolutely twisted around. And if it didn't come from her, it doesn't count. You're left confused. You're left emasculated, questioning really your own worth. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You've been broken down. And that's the big difference there. You've been blamed. You've been mocked. You've been exhausted. You're not weak, you just feel done. And now you're caught in a loop. The dysfunction is not accidental, it's leverage. The problem has become power. If you actually solved it, she'd lose control. She disconnected first emotionally, sexually and spiritually, but the story she's telling, it's that you caused the collapse and that you failed her. And so she stays 1 foot in, 1 foot out, sitting on the fence, never gone but never present, just close enough to keep the spotlight on you and your failures and never on her indecision. So here's the final truth. You're trying to win a game that was rigged from the start. We've been conditioned to be reasonable, to be providers. We tell ourselves she just needs some space, so most of us would just move out. We'd carry on paying and we'd hope that she'd come round. She doesn't. She's got what she wants. She's got you out of the way and you're still paying. She's already made her move. She stopped paying her share of the relationship. She's building a war chest while you're still checking that she's okay. This is what your life's going to look like if you follow this scenario. You'll be living in a camped bedsit, or you'll be like I was at my mum's, staying at my mum's in a spare room. You'll still be paying the mortgage on a house that she lives in. She'll be watching cable on the premium package that you're still covering, and you're exhausted, you're numb, you're working your backside off and you're sleeping next to no one and you're living like a ghost. And every month there'll be another little power play that will bleed you out. There's a cable bill and a silent penalty fee that she knew that would land on you. You're no longer in a marriage, you're in a war zone, but you're too polite to name it. This is what I call the hollow husk. You're a man who's stayed decent while everything around him turned feral. You still believe in honour and you still believe in being loyal. You're being loyal to a set of outdated rules. You're being hollowed out. Ask yourself, what are you really scared of? Is it losing everything? Is it being homeless? Mine actually said that out loud. I want to take everything, leave you with nothing and leave you homeless on the street so that you'll end it. And it was one of those big wake-up slaps for me, where the moment those words came out of her mouth, she declared war. Everything for me, from nothing, was going to be a win. I didn't care if I only got 10 quid out of it. I was going to make her work for every penny. She awoke the warrior in me that day. Are you scared of living in a cardboard box? Are you scared of ending it on the street? Then fight like your life depends on it, because it does. Here's what you actually do. This isn't about rage, this is about being strategic. First of all, open a private bank account, something she's not going to know. Your salary gets paid into that from now on. Move just enough into the joint account to cover your half of the bills, not a penny more. Once this is set up, transfer half the savings in your shared account into that account. Do this before she does. She will take all of it. There's no doubt on that. Don't give her the option. If it's your money and you've saved it, take all of it. Shut down the shared credit cards as well. Anything that you're liable for, remove. Don't cover her half any longer. No extras, just yours. Now what you need to do is also, you need to start documenting everything. If you have a hidden cameras, set them up in the house just so that you've got them there, and they're there to be, because you're going to be accused of assault. I was accused of abuse, didn't even do it. You need to play defense. You need to record every conversation, every payment, every incident. Use voice memos. I used to have this thing on the back of my phone. You double tap it and it goes straight to it. You need to protect yourself. And then you start to redefine your role. She's no longer your wife. She's your housemate, and housemates pay rent. We're living in different times now, and the rules have changed. If you keep playing the same game that men have always played, you're going to lose really badly. So we have to recognise the playbook. Don't be lazy and get in the game fast. The man who makes these moves becomes something rare. He becomes a reforged king. He's no longer playing in a rigged emotional game. He's leading with clarity, calm and command. He doesn't beg to be loved. He's building a life that will attract the right woman and the woman who's worthy of him. And more than that, he's setting a standard that his kids can follow. Your son needs to see what strength looks like, not silence, not weakness. Your daughter needs to know she's not royalty, she's responsible. You don't need to scream or fight. What you need is, you need systems, private accounts, voice recorder shortcuts, just in case files. A journal, not for feelings, but for facts. You get it all documented. If I could do it all again, I wouldn't have left. I would have stayed, separate rooms, separate bills. She would have been begging me to sell the house. By moving out, she didn't want to get out of it. She wanted to stay there. Most men wait too long. They keep hoping she'll come back, that she'll return to the woman they first met. She won't. That's a reality check for you, she won't. That version was probably bait, and it disappeared the moment she knew she had you. She's already planned her exit, and now it's your turn. This is where you stop bleeding. This is where you reclaim the house, the frame, the fire inside you. From this moment forward, you're not her husband. You have to really get at that and understand it. You're her equal, and you're not paying for the past anymore. You have a brotherhood. Men have walked this path and won't let you fail. You're not alone, but you have to act like nobody's coming to save you, because it's true, they're not. This is your path to walk, brother, and it's a hard one. It took more courage than I've ever had in my life. I can honestly say to you, I've done some crazy things in my life, but leaving that day was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But sometimes you have to do it for your own survival. I hope this video was of use, and I hope, get in the comments, tell me what's going on for you. I know how painful this bit is, because I lived it for far too many years, and I should have left much earlier.